What's up, YouTube? So we are doing another max velo lower body day today. We were at the track to start, got outside. I was hoping it was a little nice and cool, but it's always good to get outside. So it's like in the 40s, but it's like mid-May, but you never know. Again, crossing fingers, maybe by next week will be decent. Once it starts warming up, I think that's definitely going to help with the sprints. Times are slow today. Is it because it's cool? Possibly. Is it because I'm just slow? Probably. Is it because I've been eating a deficit? Probably. So I'll probably get another week. I think I'm going to be in the deficit. Then as the baseball season ramps up, we'll start piling in those carbs even more. But right now, as we've been trying to cut some body fat, and it's been going well. So I'm the lightest I've been in a while, 156 this morning. So that's good. I like that. I like being lean, but also I need to know that I want to perform, especially with baseball. Adding in it's going to get hot and muggy and sweaty. So even more food, more carbs. Keep the protein and fats pretty much the same all year round. And we just manipulate the carbs. And again, my low carb days now are like 150 to 200 somewhere there. And then my high carbs are mid to upper 200. So not a ton of carbs for my liking. Once we get going, it'll probably be 300, 400 plus carbs during the summer. So again, you can eat carbs and still be lean. That's a mistake that people make too often, especially when you're trying to perform and train and do athletic things and play sports. You need them. They're going to help you a lot. But back to the track we just warmed up, did some flyouts, bounces. Then we did some no arm sprints, breaking in some new cleats I got, and then went on the track and did 30-10 flies. And we also did our repeat hurdle jumps there, just because, again, I don't have enough hurdles here. All my hurdles here are broken. I think we got about one left that's able to jump over. We got the uprights, but not the actual crossbars. So they break too easy. But yeah, sprint times were slow, but it was nice again to get outside. I can use my GPS, and sometimes my measurements might not be perfect when I do like a 10-yard measurement between the gates, unless I use like the actual turf that has 10 yards. But I use the GPS as well to actual track the miles per hour. So wasn't even cracking 20 miles an hour today, so super slow. But again, those days come with the territory, but it's just good to get outside. Back to get outside. Back here, we're going to go with the back squat oscillatory, so 3 little bounces at the bottom, and each rep, so trying on off, big relax at the bottom, bounce, and then explode up, keeping them fast. I think I'm gonna band them too. So just to help me pull down to that deeper range of motion, because I have like this inhibition where I just don't want to let my body be compliant and get down to that deep squat a lot of times, and I need to get better at that. That's why I like this variation. So we'll do these. We'll pair it with the heighten off the hurdle to a broad jump kind of thing, and then dumbbell side bends for our spine. So just get warmed up with these. We're going to try and keep these above 0.6, 0.7 on the VBT as well, just to keep them fast on that concentric portion. It feels weird squatting in shoes. Like I said, I never wear shoes, but since I'm going to pair them with jumps, I'm going to want to have, and I'm going to be jumping off of a metal our metal ramp. It's nice to have a little bit more cushion on the shoes, especially since we have baseball tonight. Oh yeah, and since I do have baseball tonight, this is a game day lift. Again, I don't play much, so you can lift on game days. You probably should lift on game days. I've said it before, I like to pair the higher intensity stuff together, whether it's before or after. Find what works for you, what works for the schedule. I don't want to lift after because our games don't get done till 10, 11 o'clock, and that is way past my bedtime as it is. So I like to come home and go to bed after a game, even though I can't because you're still kind of amped up, and it's hard for me to come down. That's why I don't train at night. That's why I train in the mornings to get it done with. That's why I hate night baseball. I hate night anytime sports. I wish we played more 1 o'clock games after early afternoon. That's like prime time, but I don't make the schedule. So, but again, I don't come down after. It's hard for me to fall asleep. Luckily, it's Sunday morning. Don't have to get up, or they can sleep in if needed on Sundays. But regular season, like our Wednesday night games, those are the worst. Especially when it comes to summer, because I'll have to be up early to get to school. So, but again, here we go. We're gonna get the bands on now. We're gonna bounce. I'll get the VBT on in a little bit, but we'll see how these feel with the bands. Just working on getting deeper in squats anyway, so I'm not worried too much about weight. So, but back to training in season. You should be training in season. There is no off season anymore for athletes. It seems like they're always doing something, but training in season is important. You should train year round, because training, you can manage that. You can control that. Training is a lot safer than a sport because training is controlled. Sport is not controlled. There's so many different factors. If you're playing football, you got people going after you. If you got baseball, you got balls flying at you. Things like that you can't control. But in training, you control pretty much everything, or a lot of the stuff anyway. So training is a lot safer, even though people think it's so dangerous. If you do stupid stuff and you're terrible at form and don't have any idea what you're doing, yeah, then but life is dangerous. So do it anyway. But yeah, training in season is great. Training on a game day is great. Adjust in season. You're not going to do as much volume probably. But like me, someone who doesn't play all the time, you're a bench player or a role player. You don't get as many minutes, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, soccer, volleyball, whatever it may be. You can add a little bit more volume. Starters who are playing a lot, if you practice a lot, we don't have practice, so I don't have to worry about that either, so I can train more. That as well. So you got to have all these factors in when you're training in season, but you should be training in season. You can train on game day, you can train before a game, you can train right before a game. I trained the boys soccer team at Park last fall, right before a game. We did a lot of overcoming ISOs, a lot of just quick, bouncy, twitchy stuff to get them, use it more as a warm-up prep, that potentiation to get them going, ready for the game, and it worked well for them. So, again, you can train after if you'd like to, but again, I hate training after. Just if we had a day game, yeah, it'd be nice, but not those night games. Not training at 11 and really go to bed. So, yeah, we'll work up on this, the VBT on it, hit a few sets of those. We'll do our jumps and our side bends, and then we'll hit some accessories, and that will be our day. Okay, next up we're gonna hit those hand-assisted speed RDLs, single leg speed RDLs, and then the rhythm drop lunges. Then we'll finish with some impulses after that, and that'll be it for the day.